went for a cross collar grip, got the sleeve grip. I started to go for my scissor sweep, and Kevin started to block on my the inside. He started blocking my knee, so I brought my knee up. I came out and went for my triangle. Now this time, Kevin's not going to try to block my knee. Sometimes when you get to this position here, you get your knee in front. Kevin's going to start to drive himself back into the close guard. So he's going to try to pull himself back in. And once he gets back in, there's no scissor sweep, but also, even though he's back in my close guard, he's relatively safe for the moment, right? So we get out here, my knee goes in his sternum, and now Kevin's going to start to pull himself back in. So when he pulls himself back in, look how I get deeper on this collar. Now initially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep him away. As he starts to pull himself back in, look, I get deeper on the collar and I extend my leg. Why am I extending my leg? Because I want him back in my close guard. From here, I go right over the top of his gi. I grab whatever fabric I can grab, and usually there's going to be a little bit of slack right here that you can just get pretty easily. Elbows go back in, and I finish my collar choke. Okay? So we come back here, I'm going for my scissor sweep. I get to this far, and now he's starting to pull himself in. As he pulls himself in, I get deeper on this collar, I pull him back in, and I create this angle on this side so that I can have an easy path right towards his gi. So I grab up top, and now elbows just go right into my rib cage here to finish my cross collar choke. Okay, so one last time, quick and easy. Set this up, I start to go, he pulls himself back in, and here it is. I grab whatever I can grab. Don't worry about making the perfect grip. Just grab whatever you can grab and start to go elbows in. There's the tap right there. Okay? Questions?
Yeah, so what if he starts to square up on you?
If he starts to square up back this way, that's fine.
You can still finish.
Yeah. Ideally, you can continue to turn this way. So if he starts to square up, I put my foot on the ground, hip escape, and now I'm using this as a reference to turn myself back sideways.
Because you have more leverage when you're perpendicular, right?
Correct. Now also, the worst thing that can happen here for me as far as finishing the cross collar choke is my partner gets the head towards past my chest line. Okay? Now notice, if he squared up on me here, I can finish so long as his head is below my sternum. However, if he gets his head up, I can't finish here. I can't finish here. It's going to be harder. Okay? Professor Damon does this thing, for example. He'll let you get a cross collar choke on him, right? So long as his head is above your head here, finish collar choke.
You can't finish it.
It's hard to finish. Very hard to finish. Down here, so long as my head is sternum or below. So Damon will do this just to annoy you. Yep. Put his hands on the ground and everything, and just get right over the top of you. Now you can't finish this collar choke. It'll be very hard. You have to be really strong. Cool.